Hello and welcome. This is Sue Ann, and you're listening to and maybe watching the Mix, Sizzle, and Shake Your Business podcast. Yes, live on video. Whoops. There I am. Hello and welcome. I think I can take these off now because I just want to say happy Halloween to everyone in the US, and I wanted to bring you a little Halloween treat, I hope. And today what I'm thinking about is we are all looking forward to, what we're going to do in the new year, how we're going to strategize our blog, what's new in technology, what we want to be working on. And so we have a lot on our mind, and we're thinking, what is the way to do it to get the best strategy going forward for my business, aren't we? So today I made you a little Halloween treat. I'm not going to look. I'm doing the podcast live. I've only done it a few times. I do want to say that I'm thrilled to be doing it live. I'm doing it with our favorite software, which is StreamYard Live. So if you guys want to try it, you can do it. It's free to start, and you can do a lot with the free version. Anyone can do it because, hey, I'm doing it, so that tells you that anyone can do it. And so I'd love to see you check it out. But again, this is the Mix, Sizzle, and Shake Your Business podcast. And I am Sue Ann with Right Mix for Business. And I'm so happy to have you here checking out the show. And by the way, I have a show coming up that's going to tell you a lot more why live streaming could be a viable option for you with your social marketing, with your business. And look, it's a way to connect with you. So if you can't see me, oh, happy Halloween, Lisa. Lisa's watching. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. I think, can I put... Look, I can put that up, Lisa. There you are. See, look at that. I am getting better at this live streaming thing by the second. But it's really cool because people can pop in and say hello, and my friend Lisa's doing that. Now, what I want to do is I want to show you, and I'm hoping that was Lisa Sicard. Welcome with Inspire to Thrive that's watching. I wanted Lisa to check with on the show with me for 1 minute because this slide share that I have to show you, I want to full screen it and take me out of the video. You know how I love video. So I want to, let's see if I can share this screen. Oops. There we go. That's the screen I want to share. Now, Lisa, if you can let me know in 1 minute when I put up this video, this screen share, I'm going to try to make it be the whole thing and make me disappear. And let me know, Lisa, if that is in fact what is happening. If you could say so on Facebook, I think I can see it better. And let me, while I'm at this, let me see if I can share this. I was thinking maybe I could share it on my personal page, but I can't. Now I don't know how to see. Lisa, I can't see your comment. Oh, so I need you to let me know. Oh, I can't. I have audio right now. Lisa, tell me on our Facebook Messenger. But look, you guys are getting ready for the new year, and so what I want to do is bring you some predictions. And I don't want to talk about the same thing that everybody is going to be talking about with the new year because, everything's moving so quickly in everything is moving just so quickly in the digital space right now, is it not? So you can, are you seeing everything I'm doing and hearing me? I think you might be, or not. Yikes. I guess, okay, it seems like if I do the screen share without keeping me on video, it seems like I'm losing the audio. And I think that might be a StreamYard thing. But I'm going to go ahead and just play. Okay, sorry. Now I'm getting feedback. Okay, you can tell I'm new at this Facebook and streaming and stuff. But and if you're watching on Facebook, you do have to push the button for StreamYard to be able to see your comments. I really appreciate your help, Lisa. I'm going to go ahead and try to move through the slide share, even though I have to stay on screen apparently with it. I'm still going to try to give you the slide share as a big picture. Okay, so if this is working and you're seeing it, I'll go ahead with the presentation. We'll find out. It's all a big game of chance here in the live digital space, right? So what I'm not going to talk about is I'm not going to talk about the things that you would expect maybe. I'm going to skip over the things that people are talking about that have high impact. Things like artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and the evolution of the chat and the messenger bots for messenger bots that you would have for powerful marketing and sales tools. These things are really moving forward in the space. Or I'm not going to talk about the increasingly impactful and noteworthy rise in the areas of voice search and video and podcasting and, of course, live streaming, because these topics are pretty well covered. And I imagine you can tell that I'm not the girl to talk about the tech stuff or equipment. But what I want to talk about with you today is something that's very important to everyone with their digital efforts. And that, of course, is my favorite thing, the blog bling. Because when you have the blog bling going, so far you'll get more ideas and more inspiration about digital marketing and making your mark in the digital marketing space if you concentrate on what I call the blog bling. So I'm going to offer you some ideas and insights in that digital marketing space. If you've read any of my work, if you've listened to or watched the Mix, Sizzle, and Shake Your Business podcast, I do talk everything business and content. And so if you've worked with me with your B2B website, or I've worked on your business website copy or anything, you understand that blog bling is about marketing. It's specifically about digital marketing and your editorial content strategy, including content and social marketing. So it's more important than ever going into 2021 that you ask yourself and that you evaluate critically, is my content a trick or a treat? Can you say whether your content is a trick or a treat? Because you really need and want people to love that treat that you bring in your content. Because, even with a combination of online and traditional marketing, particularly now in the current digital climate, it all revolves around the digital content assets on your blog. Okay, sure, we're on Facebook, we're on Periscope, we're on YouTube, but these are all borrowed spaces. It all comes back to your personal website, and most importantly, in my mind, your blog. That's where the action is. That's where the activity takes place. So you have to really ask yourself, guys, is my content a trick or treat? You better bring the blog bling, right? Because your blog is your business gem. It's your dazzling diamond to showcase what you offer, and more importantly, to connect with people, and finally, to gain sales. So what you're after, guys, is this. Are you getting eyes on your work? Because it's all about getting eyes on your work, your business, your product, your offer. It's about all of that, guys. So what I want to know is if you're going to do something better if you're going to work harder, if you're going to think about your blog bling and your digital content in order to stop the scroll and gain notice. And in order to do that, everyone, you have to create content that's thoughtful and meaningful. You have to do it in that thoughtful, meaningful way. You have to take time to make sure your marketing has a mission. And that way, you can't just throw out haphazard content and expect those results and those goals that you want. You have to give your content a mission. So you better think about it a little bit and strategize. You don't want to gain digital marketing traction for your content creation or the visibility you need for your business without it, you guys. It doesn't matter whether you're blinging your blog driven by written assets, which is a lot of us, or by a podcast, which is a lot of us, whether it's video production or whether it's live streaming or whatever. What matters is that you bring a strategic approach into your digital marketing efforts, right? Are you with me? We don't want to be seen here in this place I'm showing you, right, with our content. So what we have to do, guys, is without connecting, think about this. This is really good. Ready? Without connecting your business to your content to your audience, and then adding the magic with poof, that strategic plan. And then that extends even into your social media, guys. Without all of that, you won't make it. You just won't hit the magical digital potion, the perfect potion for your personal efforts, your business, your blog, your content. So it is a unique blend to get that love potion from content creation. And you just want that content creation, that potion that you create, to draw people in and make it be what people crave. You see, you need to have a method to your madness, right? Yes, you do. You have to have all your ducks in a row, right? And so this brings me to my digital marketing predictions for you. But I would say they're more like ideas and insights to help you focus on what matters. And what matters, guys, is okay, you've heard it this way. I'm going to say first this. Connecting with people in a meaningful way is what wins, okay? So put a little thought to powerfully connect your business, again, to your content to your audiences, and then to your social platforms for peak performance. If you do all that, you're going to have a happy group of trick-or-treaters, right, of brand love. And this isn't just about the most human brand wins, but in the digital space, it's more than that right now. Right now, it means brands that connect, that interact and offer interactivity, that bring people into experiences and have community. Those brands will lead the way. And I think we all know that, right? So what I want to say for my second thing is, remember this: creativity rolls. It conquers and it kicks some serious butt. Because the digital playground it leaves us right now in a place where so much is possible so easily from a creator's point of view. So to me, 2021 gives you a new empty canvas on which we all get to paint. And so especially digitally, with the accelerated movement of digital and the digital space during the pandemic, the possibilities feel and seem endless, more so now than ever. So probably, I bet you, in 2021, we'll see some fascinating surprises from many unexpected directions. And that direction can be you, your little corner of the world, your blog, your business, your message. Here's my message to you: A, B, C. Always be creating. ABC. Always be creating, okay? So my last message is I have to ask you, as you go forward, as you move into the new year, as you create your digital dream business, how fun are you? Do you make yourself easy to work with? Are you easy to reach? Are you creating, here's my big question, guys, are you creating a footprint, a digital footprint that is worth stepping into? Are you easy to work with? Do you bring the H to H, H to H, H to H? Do you bring the H to H, human to human, into your brand? Because that is so important. It doesn't matter whether you're a big corporate or a small one-man show. It matters that you have two-way communication and interaction with your customers, that you understand what their needs are, and that you're committed to taking your interactions, that two-way, that connection, that interactivity, you move that forward from an interaction to a conversation. And then eventually you move those conversations to conversions. And those conversations that are conversions become your clients and customers. And even better, they become committed to you and your brand and your business. And I can give you a great example of when people have become committed to your brand and your business. And I would say that the time that they once they become committed to your brand and business, I hope you enjoyed that Halloween little treat, and I hope it was good. But as you, thank you, Lisa, you're liking the graphics. That's way cool. I worked hard on those. I'm too funny, I know, guys. But listen, the important thing is, when you get that conversation, that connectivity to turn into a conversation, that conversation to turn into a client or a customer, and then they become committed to your brand, then they take it that one step further. And here's a great example. Here's an example of when they're committed to your brand. Many times this happened to me over the years. A customer leaves one company and goes to another company. And what do? They leave you there at the company they're leaving with the next person coming in, and they say, this is your go-to girl. This is who you need to deal with for this business service, whatever product that you offer. And this is your girl. So they're leaving you as the brand, as the resource, the go-to resource for that company that they leave. And then they bring you in again as the go-to resource in their new company. And now you've maintained the customer for the agency or the company where they worked. And now you've gone with your customer, your committed customer, to their next company where they're now referring you to work there, and you've gained another customer. That's happened to me very often, many, many times over the years in business. One customer goes to a new business and takes you and your service with them, and you gain a new client. So you maintain a client and you gain a new client, because that conversation, that connection that turned into business, then became more than business. You've gained a committed fan to your brand. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. I wanted to come on live. It's not my comfort zone. I do have Ross Brand, as I mentioned, coming on to talk more about live streaming and why it could be helpful for your brand. Again, use StreamYard if you're going to try it. That's what I'm doing. And look, I'm a beginner. You can tell with my trying to get the screen share started, but it's all good, right? We did it. Hopefully you could hear it and see it. And, let me know. If you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, that would be super cool, because then maybe you'll see us again, come up again. Also, if you can... I have a few other guests I should tell you, too. Deb Eckerling from Gold Chat. She is so awesome. She has the Deb method, and it's not just about creating your goals, it's about achieving your goals. So I know you guys are going to love Deb Eckerling. And Lisa Sicard, who's supporting me, maybe still, I'm not sure, she was helping me get started, make sure my audio was happening. Lisa's going to come on, and we're going to talk about our favorite social media software, Agorapulse. And Agorapulse, for me, has led me to a lot it is kind of skewed, changed my scope of how I view social media marketing for my business all together. And what's interesting about that is that I do pretty well with my social media. I've gained a lot of customers and friends through social media marketing efforts, but I didn't look at it as I do now with that strategic spin. And that's what's so important for you guys going forward. Don't just throw spaghetti on the wall. Try to go at it with a meaningful method to your madness. Try to line up those ducks in a row for your content to be meaningful to people. Try to connect your business to the customer all the way down the line. So it takes a little bit more of a strategic approach, and I'm sure we'll talk more about how that strategy can unfold into your social media marketing channels as well. Okay, I am not that great at seeing what's going on everywhere, but I hope that if you have any questions or if you want to make a comment, I'd love your feedback. If I don't see it or didn't see it during the show, I will go back and check on the other channels and make sure if I missed anything. I really appreciate your time. Happy Halloween, and I will be coming to you live more often because I have all kinds of good things to tell you and share. And I hope to see you. Thanks. Take care now. Happy Halloween.